Hello everybody and welcome back to Challenge Career Mode, where today the challenge is going to be as tough as it gets. That's because we are running Monaco today. We know that it's one of AI's worst tracks, although they are a lot better with the 2026 cars than were the 2025 cars. So it won't be a complete walkover. But yes, we've got our toughest challenges possible. We'll get you guys to vote very soon. We'll do it before qualifying today. Welcome in everybody. Hope you all well. Hey Tim. Hey Beta. Hey Matteo. Hey Devan. Hey Fat Guy 2009. Hey Carl. Hey Adam. Hey George. Hey, Tissa, I can never pronounce your name.
Ben_H90 just subscribed on Twitch.
I think.
Good day, Alex. Can't wait to see what challenges you got lined up for Monaco.
Thank you, Ben, for the prime sub. Oh, who was it that did the sub yesterday? I completely forgot to go back over.
Also,
my apologies.
What happened to 3 p.m. start?
Tossaluvani. Tossaluvani me. That's the closest I'm getting, but I never tried before, but I'm still don't know how to do it. Yeah, it was very close, wasn't it? Hey, Mayday. Hey, the Bard. Tsunami, welcome in. Oh, yeah, thank you, Ben, for the prime sub. Good day, Alex. Can't wait to see what challenge you get lined up for Monaco. Keep up the great content. Let chat prosper and rule over you. Also, up until 3 p.m. start. Yeah, I'm a bit late. Oh, I'm a bit late. You know me. That's how I roll. But hey, we're here now. Yeah, Bobble J Gaming yesterday. I forgot to reread out a sub, didn't I? My bad. Bobble J Gaming. Tier 1, 32 months. He said, going to watch the VOD later. Thank you for 32 months of top level content. Looking forward to you hopefully doing a stream of your oldest vids. There's some massive growth. Yeah, I do want to. I do want to kind of watch some of the older stuff at some point. But yeah, anyway, right, welcome you guys. So 2 little updates today. First of all, live timing. I know I keep banging on about it, but for some reason I've decided that my full-time job is to develop live timing at the moment. I don't know why, but I'm spending hours every day on it. I've literally had probably about 2 weeks worth of development time all in all on this live timing system now. I know you guys like it, and I am still working on it, but at the moment most of the changes are kind of back-endy type changes. What I'm trying to do is finalize the data. I said this before. What I'm trying to do is finalize data that gets sent from my computer to the live timing server, so that we can start, you know, allowing more people to use live timing. Because once we finalize the data package, I can then work on this using that data package that won't change. Whereas if I have to keep changing the data package, which I'm doing a lot at the moment, I then have to send everyone that's got access a new version, etc, etc. Whereas, you know, just the interface, I can do that for everybody at the same time. Anyway, main changes today are an improved lap history again. This is what mainly what I've been working on. This is what I've been trying to finalize data-wise. So I should have hopefully now fixed the gap that was wrong before. So that gets logged at the start of each lap, as does the position. You've now got tyre wear for every single lap. There is also a damage indicator in here, as well as kind of a bigger gap. Again, I'll format this a little better. And what I say as well, right now this is quite raw. Like it looks all right. It's not bad, but it's not nice looking. Again, I'm just trying to get all the data in there and then go from there. So yeah, damage indicator there to indicate any laps that someone had some damage. Obviously, you got your lap times, your fuel. This was a benchmark where hence the fuel was plus 50. But yeah, the fuel each lap, the EOS each lap. There's also at the end here a safety car indicator as well, which again hence the little gap. But there's a safety car indicator there to let you know if there was a safety car during those laps, just to make it nice and obvious. And again, I'll work on the formatting for all that. That's the main change to live timing. The only other change really that you will care about is I've now compressed the data feed, which basically means that where before at the end of a 100% distance race it was using 4 megabits a second. That's it, 4 megabits a second. That's quite a lot of data, considering a Twitch stream is like 6. So almost as much as a video stream. So that's a bit much. It's now down to 1, which is a lot better. That's only at the end of a 100% distance race, when there's lots and lots of data to be sending back and forth. So it's down to 1 just from compression. That's been a massive difference. But that's, you know, is what it is. I'm going to reduce it, and I can reduce it massively in the future by updating it to only send what's new, rather than sending everything, which is what it does at the moment. It sends all of the information you could ever possibly want at once a second, which is obviously not that efficient, but it's just how it works for now. It's a much simpler way of working. But in the future, I'll do changes only, which will make it, you know, it's at the end of a 100% distance race, the data was about half a megabyte, 500 kilobytes. It's now about 150 kilobytes. So in the future, it could be page load near the end of a 100% distance race, 150 kilobytes to load the data up to now, and then from there it would be minuscule. It would be probably 10 kilobytes a second or something like that. Like absolutely nothing to update the data. That'll be down the line. It's not a priority. I think it's important just to kind of do bigger changes rather than those little optimization bits. It's important to do bigger changes first. But yeah, anyway, that's that. A little bit waffle about that. As always, we'll be running it today, so you guys have a chance to view those new tweaks. But I think the data is final. The lap history stuff, I need to reformat it, but I think that's the information we want every lap, isn't it? I don't think there's anything more we want lap by lap. There's a lot more I want to do with it, in particular things like charts. So like a strategy chart where it clearly shows everyone's strategy in full screen, position charts where you see a graph of like people's position changing. I want to do all that kind of thing, but that data's there now, so I can start to do that. That'll be a longer term goal. But yeah, anyway, is that enough? Is that enough waffle? I think it's enough waffle. Will we be able to use your live time for our own races? Potentially, yes. I don't know where it goes at the moment. I'm going to give it a couple of creators access and go from there. I think a better idea potentially for everyone to have access would be to make it work offline. Because obviously, realistically, most of you guys aren't streaming. Even if you are streaming, it's to one or two people. The beauty of being I guess a bigger streamer, I don't consider myself a big streamer, but a bigger streamer that's got you guys in regularly chat is that I can ask you guys, hey, go look that up. Obviously, for a small streamer, you can't do that. There's no one in chat. Chat's not active enough. So, but it can be used offline as I do. I mean, I literally have it on my second screen now as a kind of as a data point, so I can quickly at a glance see how many warnings people have got and stuff like that. So definitely could do that, and then obviously also after the race you go back and look at all the history and stuff. I've actually built a save and load feature into it now as well. It's hidden at the moment, and it literally downloads the raw data. And then you can then load that data back into it as well. So that's a nice feature to have, which again is something that will eventually be publicly available. Right now it's a kind of hidden feature. But yeah, anyway, that's enough waffle. So, only other thing to note is... I don't know why it doesn't work across both. Hang on a second. This is the chat stats. Now, if somebody could comment on YouTube, I've got a confession to make. This wasn't working with YouTube until today. The last few weeks that I've merged. Reason being, I thought it was sometimes working for YouTube and sometimes not. Turns out that was wrong. It was actually never working for YouTube. So my bad. Anytime YouTube have voted over the last couple of weeks, it hasn't been working. But it should now, hopefully, if someone in YouTube chat can comment, hopefully... will work. Yeah, here you go. Someone on YouTube said bold. There's now 3 bolds. Oh no. Wait, there's 3. No, there's a 4th bold. Mayday's bold on YouTube isn't coming through. Another bold, but was that another Twitch bold? I don't think it was. Oh no, it was. I think it was. Right, good. YouTube isn't working still. Why is YouTube not working? It was working just a second ago before I went live. Hold on, let me refresh it and pray. For God's sake. Anyway, it should be working. Clearly it wasn't just then. I wonder if your stream could be breaking it. No, let me just check the logs. I can't access the logs when it's on stream. Chat, just give me a sec. Sort of thing I can't do very easily when I'm not live. I did test it with someone else's chat. It worked. Okay, yeah. There was an error there. I've refreshed it though, and it's fine. I mean, it's working. Someone on YouTube comment, please. I'm just see. I've got a copy of it up here. There you go. Hello from YouTube. But it's not on this one. Why is it not on this one? It worked. Look. Look. From YouTube. Hello from YouTube. It works on this version, but on the version on the side of my screen, it's literally the same file. Is it doing the thing that I said before, where sometimes it just won't work? Work it every time in there. All right, let me just refresh it here and pray. All right. Sorry, I've just refreshed. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, just double check it's the right. Well, not the right one, but I don't think that matters. Okay. All right. Well, if this doesn't work now, then it doesn't work. Why doesn't YouTube work on OBS only? This is so odd. Hold on. Test 3 times on YouTube. Five times now on YouTube. Okay, there it is. There you go. It is working. See? It's working. Okay, there was clearly some sort of issue. But anyway, it's working now. Cool. YouTube's working. Confirmed. Let me, Right, sorry. We'll go on with the stream in just a second. I was just a bit of admin at the start of today's stream, it seems. Oh. All right, there we go. Anyway, it's working. Anyway, enough. It's working. Huge. All right. Okay, right. Let's crack on, guys. So yeah, this is our career mode. Let's see where we're at. So obviously, with that unbelievable win last time out in Canada, I did not expect that. It's catapulted us up to 34 points. And all the way up to 8th in the driver's standings, also up to 6th in the constructor standings, but we actually only gained 1 place from that. Obviously, if we can repeat that, it might be cooking, but I highly doubt we can in this understeery dog that is this Audi. Right, let's get the old engine in for practice of Monaco. Now, R&D, 879 resource points. Obviously, we know we're banned from doing any powertrain upgrades by you guys. That's one of the season-long challenges. So, front downforce, I'm still looking for more front downforce, to be honest. Or weight reduction could be good. Oh, let's do that. Maybe we do weight reduction. How much is it? 800. There you go. Races. Okay, that's one option. Another option is to do another front downforce. Same sort of thing. Both majors. All right, I'm going to do weight reduction. I think that's going to help us more, especially as we can't update the engine. Maybe a weight reduction will help us accelerate a bit better as well. So there you go. Major update, but that won't go on for today. That's about it, really. That's about it. Let's crack on. All right, so we're not going to vote quite yet, just because we'll wait a little bit longer for a few more people to get in. But I've got some interesting challenges for you. I'm really interested. Honestly, all 3 of these are interesting. 2 of them more so, in my opinion. But I'm interested to see what you guys do. But yeah, all right. Let's get for balanced, I guess. All right. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Am I forgetting something? Hey, Page Dog, welcome in. Have you had a good day? I've had a good day so far. Yeah, been a developer again. Hope you've had a good day. So that was on live timing because that was a yeah, it's interesting. That must be 2025, I guess. That was a benchmark mode. Was it my name? I feel like I wanted to change my name, didn't I? Back to lowercase. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it. I'm not 100% if my live timing works with uppercase and lowercase or not, so I'm gonna do it anyway. There you go. So just to make sure the live time works. Right, anyway, let's crack on. Quali challenge, where's the race challenge? No, we're only doing a race challenge, but the race challenge will decide what we do in quali. So some of the challenges I'm happy to qualify with. Some others I'll like kind of start further back. Yeah, so you'll see in a minute. We've got 3 challenges for you to choose from. Got this game when I do does the 2026 automatically download or oh what? When you buy the 2026 pack, I think it just unlocks it. I don't know if it's a download. I think it is a download actually, but I'm not 100% on that. I think it mainly just unlocks it, to be honest. Right, no rain, that's good. Okay, how are we getting on? Well, no upgrades for us. A few teams behind though have had upgrades. We haven't moved at all in the order, but they're a bit closer behind, so that can make it a bit more of a challenge today. As it's Monaco, I'm actually going to do a little bit of practice. Not much, just a little bit.
One of the most
fat shaming the car now.
On the calendar.
I think I fat shamed it. It's just an understeery mess. All right, crack on. Yeah, so it doesn't delete the 25 cars or anything like that. Like, it just gives you more. It just gives you a choice of the 26 cars. I don't know if it's down or it just unlocks it, but it's yeah. Whenever you go to a different game mode, it'll be like which car do you want, basically. Yep, there's the understeer. I'm actually going to I realise my aircon doesn't cool my office down, despite it being quite a small room. I've done everything I can. I've got the door shut. I've got a little window protector thing that stops the heat, hair come back in. I'm just going to turn the FPS down, I think, just to try and save a little bit of power. If that makes much difference to the CPU usage, because it's just unnecessarily hot in this room all the time when it's not even that hot outside, really. Should be nice and cool. If I go down to, let's say, 90 FPS. Going on 60% usage.
Okay, mate, nice and steady here. I want a representative lap because this is what's going to set our race strategy.
Alright, it's a weird ERS track at Monaco because the power tails off very early. Oh my god. Oh my god. Every single time I drive the first driver's car, I go, what is this understeer? We need that major weight reduction for this track, don't we? I was in none. It needs to be a none. Yeah, why is live timing not updating? Hold on a sec. Oh, I haven't actually run it, that's why. Hold on. There you go, should work now. How much rattle? Very good. Nice face, how's the F1? Yep, good. Live timing's working. F1 community is a lot more polite than the COD community. Yeah, not sure about that. Is the COD community genuinely more toxic? Well, the F1 community is not known for being particularly wholesome. It's a bit of a weird car now. With the upgrades it's got on it, it kind of snaps a bit on exit a lot of the time. A little bit snappy, but not going to complain because that'll have a horrendous understeer. I've still got a horrendous understeer, but it's a bit less. What wheel rotation do I run? I actually don't know. I guess you need the motor software for that. I think I'm on about 320 with this game. Good. That'll probably mess up live timing, flashing back. Well, it won't completely break it, but it'll just maybe make a few bits wrong. Like that warning might still be on the live timing, for example. It's actually not. Oh my god, assists are everywhere. Okay, it's not Create Series race, yeah, true. Using flashbacks, typical noob move, yeah, true. That feels alright actually. Bit of understeer, but not too bad at Monaco. I feel like it turns better than I expected it to. We can cook with this car, but obviously the challenge is going to make it difficult. Well, that'll do. Let's crack on. Flashback merchant. Well, what even is that command?
What an incredible
Keyword only
practice
challenge,
session
absolutely
that
not.
was. But the fun doesn't
Absolutely not.
stop here, though. Join us again as the rest...
What we'll do now, and I could only log. No, it's actually logged everyone's laps. So interesting. This is live timing. So look, obviously we just skipped most of the session there. What it's done is logged everyone's laps. Obviously not the tyres. Freaked out a bit about that, but it's logged everyone's laps that he supposedly did during the session. I obviously need to colour this to make it stand out. So 12.8 was 12.820, and 13.3, 13.2, 13.4. Yeah, so interesting. I don't. The one thing I probably could do with adding actually before I go before I push it before I push it longer. Oh, it's no 360. I did turn it down at one point. Clearly, I put it back 360 degrees. Is to add. There's what they call a final classification packet, which is basically a results screen. It's basically confirming what just happened on the results screen. Normally, you don't really need that because normally, you've already got all the information from the race. Where it's primarily useful is situations like that when you skip, and obviously some of the data will just be wrong because it'll be using the old data rather than the new final data. Can you stop failing, please? You. Yeah, so maybe we could do with adding that functionality. If you get a final classification packet, then use that information to override what's already there, possibly. That could be a good update to apply before I kind of finalise the data sending element. Yeah, I mean, is there anything else? Anyone in chat that's used live timing consistently before? Is there anything else that you guys think would be good to add in terms of data? Like eventually, and it won't be in the near term, but eventually I want to add things like a fuel predictor. So it will look at the last, 3 laps of fuel average and tell you if it thinks you're going to make it to the end, or predict what fuel you'll have at the end if you keep that up. That's obviously quite a nice little feature, but obviously we can work that out manually ourselves. But again, the data's already there, we can already do that. Bottle counter. Track map, yeah. Track maps are a weird one. Technically, track maps, and it's a big technicality, belong to the license holder, i.e. the tracks. So if I use a map of Silverstone, technically that's Silverstone's intellectual property, the shape of the track. In reality, obviously, they don't really care unless if you build a track that's identical, they might care, or if you're using it for massive commercial gains and pretending it's Silverstone or something, all different stories. But so it should be okay. I do want to add. I have already got the data there for which track we're on. I do want to add Monaco somewhere in live timing. Seems an obvious thing to add. I'll probably add it up next to where it says practice 1 and checkered flag right now. So yeah, that is one that I will add at some point. In terms of track map, I don't know if it's that useful. The old components mostly for. Okay. I'll get you guys to vote in a sec. You can't compare current tyres to new tyres of same compound? I think you can. You can. It's just that in that last stint, that was my only set of mediums I had available, I believe. And unless, I mean, you should be able to. If you can't, it's a bug. Like, for example, if you click on my tyres, I'll show you. If you click on my tyres in that stint, in that last session, obviously I know mediums is blank. That's because look, there's no mediums left. Unless that's a straight up bug, that's correct because there is no mediums. What should normally happen, like that. So this person's on softs, but it says you got 4 new sets of softs, so this is it. Even if you've only got used tyres left, it should still tell you how much faster or slower those used tyres are. It basically picks the tyre with the least wear, then gives you the delta to that tyre. That's basically what it does. But I just didn't have any more mediums available in that session. That's why that one was blank in that particular case. But yeah, if it's not there during the races, then it's a bug. It should be. Safety car gains or losses, as in like pit lost time and safety car lost time. Temps, yeah, maybe. We've already got end of stint wear now. We've added that today. That's a new thing. I don't want to get into trying to guess things. So Fat Guy's talking there about maybe you could add an estimation on which tyres are better at which time. Like whether 25% softs are better or worse than 10% mediums. But the answer is no, unless I'm on 25% tyres and I've got a set of mediums that are 10% worn and that's my least worn tyre, then yes, you absolutely can do that. But that's because that's data provided by the game. I don't want to get into like guesstimating things. I think that's risky. But catch the challenge Chooseday here. Well, welcome in, Mr. Banana Peas. Mr. Banana Peas, welcome in. Hope you're good. How has AI balance between tracks felt like? It's definitely better than last year, but it's still a little bit off, but a lot better than last year. Pit now, come up P15. Yeah. Pit loss windows is something I will add eventually. We can use VSC data for that. The game technically has it, but the game is wrong. The game is wildly off. So yeah. Lapped car status. What do you mean by that? What? I don't really know what you want. Yeah, the challenge today is for Alex stop waffling and drive the car. Yeah, should we do the challenge? Let's do the challenge. Right. So, chat, I'm going to have 3 challenges for you to go at. So don't vote just yet. But here's the 3 challenges for today. Now, I'm getting you to do this before qualifying today, because that's your 3 options. Lap 1, wing damage. And I'm talking full wing damage. Lose my wing completely. Come into the pits. Repair it at the end of lap 1. Go from there. It's basically pit lap 1, but also have a 10-second pit stop on lap 1. So that'll obviously massively compromise me at the start of the race. Another option is for maximum fuel levels. I think normally I'd probably start about, I think it's about 2 laps under of fuel in my Audi, something like that. Obviously maximum probably plus 6 laps of fuel. Basically it's ballast. It'll make me slower. I don't know whether it'll make me slow enough to match me to the AI or not. I've got no idea. There's only one way to find out. And number 3 is no overtaking on track. So literally can only overtake in the pit lane, or I guess that's it, isn't it? Only in the pit lane. But on track, I'm not allowed to overtake anybody. So we have to be very, very mindful of our strategy. I have no idea if that one will go right at all, but it's sort of almost simulating real life a little bit where they can't really overtake. Now, the reason I'm doing it for qualifying is lap 1 wing damage. I'll probably qualify the best I can. Maximum fuel, I will qualify with some fuel. I don't know how much, maybe 10 laps of fuel, maybe even a bit more than that, but I'll qualify with some fuel. Option 3, no overtaking on track. I don't want to start at the very back because I think that's going to be too slow. But I also don't want to start at the front because then we can, in theory, just run away with it. I don't even know if I've got the pace to be at the front. With that, I'll try and start somewhere mid-pack. So I'll kind of do a lap, maybe with a bit of fuel or something, and then go from there. If I've got 10 laps of fuel on, I'm in last place, I'll take the fuel out and just go. If I've got 10 laps of fuel on and I'm P10, I'll call that quits there and retire and hope that it doesn't put me fully at the back at the end. So that's why I'm getting used to it, because it does vary as to where we want to start for each of those challenges. I think generally I probably want to start midfield, to be honest, for most of them. Lap 1 wing damage, I probably want to start at the front, but also it doesn't matter that much. But anyway, I'm in the Audi, career mode Audi. So there, 1, 2, or 3 chat, that's enough waffle. Get voted right now in chat. Put number 1, if you want me to get full wing damage lap 1, I have to pit at the end of lap 1 to repair it. Number 2, if you want me to have maximum fuel, whatever that is at the start of the Monaco Grand Prix, which is basically ballast. Or number 3, if you want me to be banned from overtaking on track. Never allowed to overtake on track at any point. My only overtakes are allowed in the pit lane. Looks like most people go maximum fuel. Okay. Interesting. I thought 3 was going to go stronger than it is. There's a few people saying 3 for sure. But 2 is the clear winner there. We'll give it a little bit longer because YouTube about 10 seconds delayed. Unless I've got my settings wrong, it should be about 10 seconds delayed. Yep, it is. But yeah, pretty clear answer there. Number 2 is the winner. We'll give it another short period of time. I can't actually see it that clearly. No, I want to give it 60 seconds. What have we got? Oh, I haven't actually got the timer there anymore. Very good. All right, number 2's the winner. Number 2's the winner. That's surprising. I didn't necessarily see that coming. So you guys want me to just a sandbag like mad, basically. Okay, all right, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Okay, let's do it. Make sure we've got the engine change. We have. So qualify. What I'm going to do, I think I'll start with. I mean, 10 laps of fuel isn't actually that much. Oh, well, it's defaulted to that, so let's do that. 20 kilos of fuel, which is 23. 23 laps of fuel. All right. We'll give that a go first, and then we'll go from there. We'll potentially come in and take some fuel out if it's disastrous. Very helpful when saying bold as well. Very, very helpful as always, chat. Getting things up here. Okay. So on laps of quality, well I can do, but I may as well just start at the back. May as well just not bother with quality. Oh my god. Ooh. A bit janky. Okay then. So 23 laps, I said 10 laps of fuel at the start of this one, but 23 laps of fuel we're going to try and qualify on. Bear in mind it's only a 39 lap race, so this would literally take us to halfway through our 50% distance race. More than that. In fact, a lot more than that, because we can save a lot of fuel. So this would genuinely take us about 25 laps for our 39 lap race. Quite incredibly. So we've got almost race fuel on here. But obviously we will be starting with absolute maximum fuel in the race. See if that sandbagging shafts us or not. 2/3, yeah, something like that. Doesn't feel too bad for now. I mean, it doesn't feel as sharp as it normally would in quali. It also doesn't feel too bad. It's just kind of just taking the edge off a little bit. It's just a little bit more dull than it normally would be. Alright, let's do it. Oh no, there's a car coming out of the pits. Please no. Please no. Thank you. It's a pretty tight lap so far. And given this car and this fuel load. A bit of understeer there on exit with all the fuel. Tight lap, because here it's my first proper push lap of the day. Oh no, there we go. That's more like it. Not too clean through there either. Oh. Okay, second half was not so good. I'm going to try and do 2 push laps in a row. Better. We are in last place though. myself in the wall. Touch deep. The curb wrong. A long way up though somehow. Gonna run out of battery on this lap though. About just the line, annoyingly. Wow, can't handle that curve really nicely. Oh, not bad. Didn't run out back too bad either. Half a second, 11.7. I'm not last place. Not last place. Had a Colapinto and Bearman. All right, that's encouraging. About a second off the pole time though. That's with 20 laps of fuel in the car. I wonder if I should just kind of burn the fuel. Ah, tyres are a bit dead. The engine was overheat. Did I should do like old school Q2 vibes? Was it Q3 vibes? Where you, the cars just went around and burnt the fuel. I don't know if that's cheating or not. FAA getting all the fuel samples after quali. Yes, they are. Put into the mix. What's run out of fuel? Yep, good. Not too upset with that lap, but I'm only ahead of 2 drivers. I don't know how anyone drives with none at any point, by the way. I find it awful. Such little power. As soon as I go again, might I? Let these guys go. As I go again, I got all the fuel. Car's a bit dead though. Try again. Okay, not horrendous, but not good either, clearly. Good exit. I was going to go deep there, somehow I didn't. Too much curb, it must be so wide. Reduce my battery burn. Who's this behind me? Oh, it's on a lap, I think it might be. I'm going to let him go. P14. We're ahead of 5 people now. Alright, let's try again. Simulating gloves. Sparker Hyper Grips.
Okay, you dropped to P16. P16.
A little bit late, went a little bit deep, but quicker than last time. Getting time on the brakes, lost on the exit. Nice exit. Deep that time. Well, pretty close. 2 tyres. Oh my god, almost DNF myself. Drifting around that apex with these warm rear tyres. That's deep. Again, but we are going to find a little bit of time. Not much. Push, but this will be an in lap. Yeah, the rear's misbehaving now. It's P15. Oh my word. Car's snapping all over the place. Four tenths down, I'm still pushing as well. The fuel will be delivered by all tanker. How is that not illegal? Crazy, yeah, the tyres are gone now. I think I keep the same fuel as I've got now. Don't add any. 17 laps of fuel I've got as I go into the pit lane. So we'll go back out with 17 laps of fuel. Was it the V10 days? You had to burn the fuel. It's such a weird idea that, wasn't it? Burn fuel in quali. I was saying penalty would be in a boat. Yeah, fair. Alright, 17 laps of fuel. We basically are doing the old qualifying rule. A second a lap in the tyres. Wow, we're going to go straight back out there though, chat, because we've got nothing but fuel.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
Not quite as much focus on greenish. Yeah, imagine that these days. Just pointlessly burning fuel. Qualifying race start fuel. Yeah, I quite liked that though, because you know, the sprint race gets a lot of complaints for sort of ruining the race effectively, and it's spoilers, and you know, it tells you how the first sprint in the race would go in theory. But that rule was sort of opposite of that, in that you had qualifying, but it was like, well, about how much fuel did they have on board, and we didn't really know. We had an idea, but I don't think we. I could be. No, maybe they did tell us actually. Maybe they did tell us. But anyway, in theory, you don't exactly know how much fuel someone had on board and whether that was their real pace or not. And obviously, what it meant is the faster your car, the more fuel you wanted to put on in qualifying. But obviously, you had to get that right because you still wanted to be near the front, especially in those days when you couldn't overtake. You still wanted to be somewhere near the front. So, like Mercedes, for example, I know they didn't get pole in Hungary, but like if you're going to be on pole by half a second, put in an extra half a second lap of fuel to compare to everyone else. But you can work out how much that is, but then how much your rival was going to put in. So it was really interesting. And in the end of quali, you got the quali order, but you don't know how much fuel everyone's got. So if Mercedes did it wrong, they could be P6 in qualifying. I know Mercedes went around that era, but you could be P6 in qualifying, but actually with way more fuel than everybody else. So you're actually half a second lap quicker than everybody, but you don't know that until the race. I liked it. Anyway, right. Fresh set of tyres. Same fuel as we entered the pits with last time. Let's do it. That was much better. Much better. Bit of wheel spin on exit, but the car actually gripped up that time. Well, am I going deep, Alex? What the hell? Oh my god. I'm not even gonna. We're just gonna chill. I don't want to burn the tyres. We've got loads of time. Hoping that I don't get too in the way. Loads of time. We'll save the battery and go again next lap. That was wild. I think I maybe expected a bit too much grip. I kind of forgot it was an Audi to some extent. I hope AI don't start coming out of the pits. Alright, as I get there. I don't think they will. We have wasted the best of these tyres. They're only 3%, they're still okay. We've always got more fuel on boats in the harbour. Actually, I saw a thing from the banker guy. Can't remember what he's called, but he had a yacht and he put €1,000 of fuel in it. And they spoke to the guy who was doing the fuel, and he said the most they've ever put in was I think more than €10,000 of fuel. Crazy. Right, let's do it. No traffic. Come on then. Let's try again.
P15.
Should have been a beautiful exit. I just wasn't confident enough. Still a slight better exit. Managed that better this time. Not far up, considering I've got much better tyres. On the curb, which you don't want to do. While I put myself in the wall, we are on sim damage. That could have been damage. Don't think it is. Only a 10th up, it's rubbish. Oh, I was in the wall. Cost me a load of time that. The curb just mistreated me there. We'll go again. Might be a slight improvement, but I will go again. No traffic still. Wow. Car really rotated for me there, but it wasn't very quick because it just sapped the confidence away. I leveled my previous time. It's not great. There's a one again now. What about deep? Alex. Of course, through there that time. Make sure I didn't lose all the time. Well, it's 2:10. I think that's all we've got, chat.
Dropped into P14 now.
P11. We'll recharge and go one more time, but look at that, 22%. How am I? Oh, that must have been a wall brush. That must have been a wall brush. You guys probably spotted that way before me. Oh, was that turn one maybe? One I wasn't finding mass amounts of time. Oh, I don't know. I haven't had that in a while. Tyre wear from a wall brush. 22%. Wow. That's crazy. Now, technically that's tyre damage, not tyre wear, which is why on the live timing it's only showing as 8%. It doesn't log tyre damage, only tyre wear. Oh, for God's sake. I want to try and stay ahead of the AI tonight. Good cut chicane. Alright, come on, chat. Here we go then. One last effort, but 22% wear on that front left. Actually alright, considering. Oh, off the curb, it just makes you can't understeer wide.
Seconds left in the session.
11's not too bad though, to be honest. I had to go for it, had to try. Tyres are gone. Start fire all the time by just yeeting it. It's very tight to the inside. Wow, matched it. 37% now. What corner did that happen in? Where did I get that 37? I didn't see that. Wow.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for
Brutal.
the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then.
Everyone's
Will
improved
no
a lot.
doubt be a
They're down to
fantastic
P15.
race.
Well, That's we had a lot of fuel on board, but we also have a lot on board in the race. Let's see how this plays out in the race. But P15 in qualifying. Crack on. Second to last corner. What the high speed, the highest speed chicane? Or was it the? Oh no, it was one. It was literally the penultimate corner, wasn't it? The one, the right at the pit entry. Probably right there. To be honest, it didn't feel. I mean, it's 30% in one tyre. It should be mad understeer. It didn't feel that. I wonder if it doesn't affect the grip in the same way, maybe. Sure, but it felt alright. Like we were still matching our times. I think it says a lot. Yeah, no, we don't need those tyres anymore. Right, come on, guys, to go into the race. Maximum fuel in the race. Sandbag FC. Well, from P15, I need to try and get some overtaking done. Want the pit entry? Okay, yeah. We've got that. That is in the telemetry, in the live timing telemetry, but I haven't. We were only like 2.5 tenths from P9, by the way. Right, we definitely had that lap in us. Only 8 tenths from pole, not too bad considering. I've got a hope now that, I mean, we basically had 10 laps of fuel more than the AI, maybe even more like 15 with fresh tyres. Surely we're not going to be running 15 laps of fuel more than the AI, are we? Our balance, I mean, it should feel alright.
And alongside me here
Right.
today.
I'm scared of this. How much? It's Monaco. This might be like 15 laps. I'm hoping it's like 8 laps.
Have any chance of beating your results from last race? Good luck.
Oh no. Oh no, it's mud. $18 laps ish. Chat! What do you mean 18 laps over? Oh my god. Surely I can't do anything with that, can I? That was me saying, oh, I was about 15 laps over in quali. Hopefully it's a bit less than the race. No, it's more. Right. Unbelievable. Now, the AI are stronger in quali in the race, so you never know. So, strategy. So much mud. Strategy. Medium, hard, medium. Most people start on hards. Will allow me to undercut them. And if I am going to be a boat, undercut could be powerful. So I think I will go mediums. And then I think I'd like to try a one stop, but the game doesn't think it's possible. This car. Oh, but it's only one lap away. So I think we can pull off the one stop, but it's not going to be easy. We need to go to lap 17, 18 to pull off the one stop. I'm going to select the one stop. We can always box earlier, but 18 laps of fuel, plus 18 laps of fuel for this race, guys. That was your challenge for me. This can only end well, can't it? Can only end well.
Killersloth_95.
Unbelievable.
Subscribed on Twitch.
And the AI's got 6 laps. We've got 12 laps more than the AI. Very good. Thank you, Killersloth, for the Prime sub. 29 months subscribed. Appreciate you. 2 stops not mandatory in 2026. No. Come on, get on with it then. If we can make some gains at the start, maybe we can park the bus a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, that was a heavy start. Oh, I can't. We're on some damage.
The energy stores depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold,
Again, I can't run
that
sim damage.
capacity will drop.
Get on with it, guys, please. Get the switch back. Double switch back. Doing it. All right. P11 at the moment. Loads of room. And outside. Oh, hit the wall. Is that going to be some damage? I think it might have done. Oh, there's no tyre damage. We're okay, actually. Too far back. Oh my god, almost hit them. Why are they so slow? Right, we're up to P11, but that's not points. Right, I think we start looking after the tyres immediately. Try and make this one stop work. If AI is 2 stopping, and that's a big if. I should have sent that. I just can't The car's not agile with all this fuel. I probably want to try and burn some fuel, honestly.
Overtake mode active. Overtake active. You've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight
Maybe.
to get past.
I'm going to see if I can burn some fuel. So instead of lifting the end of straights as you'd often do, I'm going to brake a little bit. While keeping full throttle. I don't know if that's... No idea if that's going to be good or not. Just to burn as much fuel as you possibly can over the course of this race. Now normally we'd start about 2 laps under, as I said. That's very close. So we've got about 20 laps more fuel here than we normally have at this stage of the race.
Okay,
20 laps. We've got half this race distance more fuel than we'd ideally like. I'm stick with them for now though. Just trying to burn as much as the game will let me. Maybe I'll try and stay on the throttle a little bit in the braking zones as well.
Right, you've got
Still gaining fuel, by really?
Use it if you want to.
God's sake. Oh my god, the rear tyres are dying as well. That's too slow. I'm just driving slow now by trying to burn fuel. Let's do it a little bit, not loads. Most people in front are on hards though. It's literally only Lawson in front that's not. Well, the battery's staying nice and charged. Oh, almost hit the inside wall. Lots and lots of throttle and brake crossover, which you never normally do. It's like a big no-no in racing, but I'm going to try something. In theory, if we keep the throttle on in the braking zones, we'll burn a lot more battery, but not battery, obviously fuel. I don't know if it's worth it. It's going to put me off. Make me slow. I think while I'm sticking with these guys, do whatever I can to burn as much fuel as I possibly can. It means by the end of the race, we might be cooking. Okay. Quite a lot of rear tyre, but not a disastrous amount. Are we still on for a one stop here, chat? Is Lawson holding Antonelli up? It's the only reason I'm sticking here. Yeah, definitely burned a bit of fuel that lap, but how hot's my engine? Alright. Why did I lose so much time in that straight? Was I accidentally on the brake a little bit?
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
Literally lost like 8 tenths in that straight. Get on here. Oh, that was dodgy. Touched the wall as well. I think they are just a lot better than me in the straights. I burnt 0.04, but that's not bad because the AI is probably saving fuel. So relative to the AI, that was huge. Stay on the throttle in that braking zone. Really going to burn a lot of fuel, but don't know if I can do that every lap reliably. I don't want to be using overtake mode, but I'm all good. Okay, nice and close again. Let's see what happens here. It's the exit, is it? It's all the fuel from the exit.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. Gap to your teammate behind, 3.3
Such a
seconds.
weird driving style. I am burning some fuel. I mean, obviously I'm never going to be able to get to level. If I can be down to, let's say, 17 laps at the end, I'm hitting the wall. If I can be down to, say, 17 laps at the end, which is a bit ambitious, 17.00. But if I can, that'll be about 3 laps more fuel burn than I naturally would have done in this race. Maybe even a bit more than that. And relative to the AI, we shouldn't be too far behind at that point, I think. Bit to refuel. There, keeping a bit of throttle on in the braking zone is really what's going to kill this fuel off. So we can get the car, you know, let's say we go extreme with it, and we somehow manage to get the car down to like 12 laps of fuel. If there's a late safety car, we could cook with that. That's a big difference. Bear in mind that naturally we'd be gaining fuel, not losing fuel. So naturally we'd be on 19 or 20 laps by the end of the race. If we end up on 12, which again is not realistic, I don't think, but if we do end up on 12 and there's a late safety car, we could be cooking because the AI will probably be gaining fuel as well. Most AI are on about 8 laps of fuel, according to my live timing.
Okay, mate, Antonelli's ahead of you. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Yeah, no worries. Let me just pass at Monaco real quick with 18 laps of fuel on board. I have actually closed in quite a bit, to be fair. It's genuinely potentially on, but I think it's very likely. Use odd numbered gears, yeah, you just can't do it, though, can you, realistically? Also trying to look after the rear tyres while driving in this weird-ass janky way. Back? Nah, I haven't got the grip. Oh my god. Starting to get the hang of just dragging the throttle in the braking zones now. I think the fuel button's a little bit higher than it was at the start of the race. Ooh, big mistake by Antonelli, but not close enough. You think I can lose 1.5 laps of fuel? That's pretty good. Lawson is giving me a chance at some points here, especially because he's ahead of Antonelli. Without Lawson existing, I have no real chance of point. Well, I guess I could beat Lawson, but it'd be 1 point. So Lawson's giving me a chance of 2 as he's holding up Antonelli. Obviously Lawson's on mediums, he's going to box at some point. And surely Antonelli will run the hell away when he does. Lose 0.04 every lap. Am I losing a bit more than that now? Hoping I'm losing a bit more than I was. Okay, use live timing. If you click on any of the click on the fuel, give you a history of it all. You can see exactly how much I've lost every single lap. I'm just doing it more and more. I'm really trying to ramp up this fuel burn. There's engine temp. It's fine. Surprisingly.
Okay, so tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear. Oh, hello. Pointing to the inside, but nothing doing. Part of me's like, do I take the sandbags off As in the ones that I'm applying myself. I'm doing this brake dragging, throttle brake dragging. Try and go for the overtake, but I just don't think it's very likely. I think I should. You know what I should? I should try and get past Antonelli at least. So if I can get past Antonelli, when Lawson boxes, which will obviously be before Antonelli because of the tyre difference, I could then be in P9 legitimately. Whereas at the moment when Lawson boxes, Antonelli's just going to run away. But I should maybe just ease up a little bit on the fuel burn. When it looks like there's half a chance at an overtake. Right now. I just haven't got the car or the tyres or the fuel. Try for the exit. Nah. Maybe into the penultimate corner. Too deep. It's on though. Don't hit Lawson.
Oh, mate, great.
Wow, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it!
That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Don't know how I did it, but I did it! Oh no. No, 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 no. He's just going to attack me all the time now though, because he's faster. We'll see. Let's try and get back up to the car in front. If we do get up to the car in front quite quickly, I think we should just try and overtake him and run.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
And sort of forget about the fuel burn for a little while. Because if the fuel burn's not ultimately going to get us a better result, there's no point doing it. The whole point of the fuel burn is to give ourselves a better chance at the end, but if we've got a chance now, we should take it. Oh, we have to close up pretty quickly. You just say move again?
Boost mode is available now.
Really slow, what's going on? I think we try and go for the attack then. Bit more measured that time. We get it done. Up to P9 then. Right, well let's just crack on then, guys. If we haven't got traffic. There you go, they're starting to pit, so that was good timing for that. Let's just push, I think. Let's forget about fuel. Let's just push like hell now we've got some clean air. Oh no. That's not pushing. Well it is, but it's overdriving is what it is. Lost in my box this lap though, so we're only going to get one lap of glory. PB straight away in the first sector. White going deep. I forgot about the fuel burn, so that's helping. I'm closing in, aren't I? I'm closing in the cars in front. Let's forget about fuel burn then. Let's just go for it. Really dirty hours costing more than I realised. Dirty box. No, that's huge. Oh, that's deep, Alex. Just. Considering we've got worse tyres than the hard runners, we matched them last lap. We almost matched our PB last lap as well. But I'm just not driving clean enough right now to really do any big damage to them. But it's the second half of the lap where I really close in. First half of the AI are pretty good. Stay in for this one stop. I've got default setup, so I presume it's 50-ish rear wing. Like overall closed in the cars in front. This is huge, because in theory, I'm going to undercut these guys. So if I can get up to the back of them and then undercut them, I can get ahead of them, and then maybe I can defend them until the end. But it's a big ass to try and get up to the back of them, but I'll do whatever I can. It's a lot quicker than last lap, wasn't I? Got 10 laps more fuel than them.
And gap to the car in front, 3.5 seconds.
That's better turn one that time. Okay. Car behind Lawson did box. We'll see. Oh, actually, so they turned down too early. No way, they're all two stopping. Oh. Only 40% of the tyres, that's fine. We can definitely one-stop this race. I gained 1.1 seconds on Hadjar last lap. What? Well, if they're two stopping though, then I won't be undercutting them. Hopefully the one stop's just better anyway. In theory, the one stop you have to do less overtakes, so shouldn't get caught in any more traffic. Obviously Lawson will be undercutting me now, so I might end up behind him again for a while. Look at that, we really are closing in on these guys. With all this fuel, and there you go, Leclerc is in, and we are ahead of him.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Okay, he must have started mediums, he's gone hard, so he might go to the end from there. It's a little bit early, but he might do. That seems to be Ferrari's strategy. They did it to success once in, was it Barcelona?
0 seconds.
To let Hamilton win. They tried it again in Hungary and didn't get it right that time. Because they almost did. Hamilton was able to stay ahead of Max. Maybe they could have cooked with that strategy, but Hamilton bottled the events. The win is on? Not sure about that. If they all two-stop, maybe, I suppose. That seems to genuinely have a good pace. Now, Leclerc didn't drop behind. Oh, Piastri's already boxed. If Leclerc was in some traffic now, that would help.
Hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
All right, they're all going to start to box then. We're going to wait a little bit. I think Ferrari are one of the worst on tyre wear. Here we go, we have caught them. They do indeed start boxing. Well, that's great timing for us. I think they're two-stopping from here, aren't they? You're stopping on lap 15 on hards. Got to be two-stopping. Us nursing those tyres while we're burning that fuel before has helped. Right, once we catch Hadjar, well, I'm going to say once we catch Hadjar, we'll start the fuel saving again. But I think Hadjar's going to box this lap, so we'll just keep pushing on. I think it makes sense for me to overcut, because Hadjar's probably going to box this lap. If I box, I'll just be stuck behind him then for the rest of the race, because he'll one-stop, of course. Basically, if I'm going to get the race lead here, and if everyone's two-stopping, all I want to do is box 2 laps before them, get the undercut, job done. If I can defend from Leclerc, who's caught me very, very quickly. So it's a big if, but if I can do that, you know how quick they are down the start-finish straight. Surely Hadjar boxes. Doesn't feel like I might do opposite to him. Maybe. No, he does box. Okay, I'm not going to go with him because I'll just be stuck behind him then. So if we can defend from Leclerc here, and this is the problem, it's a big if. This is overtake mode as well.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
I haven't got a traction. Oh, he spun out battery though. That was with overtake mode, chat. I don't think we can defend. Not with this fuel, in this car,
so
with this tyre wear. Looks like the couple in front might be going for one stop.
Okay, mate. Leclerc behind. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
I think I can keep them behind everywhere apart from that start-finish straight. We're just going to be stuck behind the Red Bulls for box. Even though they're going to box again, I'll still be stuck behind them. And okay, they're not exactly slow, but Clerk will be running the hell away from us. And look at the amount of traffic behind, actually. Hold on, this Hajar in traffic. One of the Red Bulls is certainly in traffic. I think we're going to box just to capitalise on them being in some traffic. I'll get one more. They're still in some traffic. I'll only get one more. I hope that Clerk doesn't get me. Because they're still in some traffic.
Pit now, pit
He doesn't get me, okay. What do we do? What do we do? If we can defend, I think it makes sense to stay out till just before they box. It's a big if. Look, Albon and Sainz, I know they're not too slow, but surely they're holding up the Red Bulls a little bit. Are they on used mediums or not really? Not really, no. I assume I'm slower than them, am I? Oh, let me check my own live timing here. Or should I ask you guys instead? Yeah. So, Hajar is in traffic. It's showing us 16 seconds behind. If he's 16 seconds behind, it's about an 18, 19 second pit gap. I'll come out in all that traffic. I think I'll stay out. I think I'll stay out. Let's go on to live timing. I'll be right in that traffic. As though they're in traffic, that traffic's quite fast. I think I missed my opportunities to box. I probably should have boxed same lap as Verstappen maybe and then gone to the end from there. But I've missed opportunities now because everyone behind's boxed. I'm probably slower than all of them. They're not in traffic. They're all going similar speed because they've all boxed.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 24.0
Get close enough again. Oh, it's very close up the hill, but he seems to run out of battery a little bit. If I can continue defending and just box one lap before the Clerk's going to box, I'll be cooking. Obviously, I don't know when the Clerk's going to box, but he is going to box. Well, probably. Box on about lap 15 or something. A bit earlier, maybe. What do you reckon, chat? A box now has come out in horrendous traffic. Like, horrendous traffic. I'll keep going long as I can. Assume it's a 19-second pit loss. Have a look at live timing. I think everyone's about 17 seconds behind me now. That massive pack is all within my pit window. So right now I'd come back out in like P14, and yes, okay, I wouldn't have to pit again, but I'll just be stuck in traffic. I wouldn't be able to use the pace in the new tyres. So if I can keep defending, I'll stay out. But as you guys have said, if the Clerk does get me, I box immediately just in case he boxes. Try and give myself trap position over him. Keep there. What about the exit of me? Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Okay,
oh, he's close this time.
And remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, unlucky, mate. That wasn't quite what we needed.
Just.
Don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up.
That was tight. That was very tight. All cool. Got to be mindful of tyre wear. If I hit 80%, I'm at puncture risk, so I don't want to hit that. Well, the car's catching behind, but that's okay. Also, a yellow flag then. It's going to be lovely. A lot of people always catching 2 seconds of that busy. Wow. That's good, because the longer I stay out, the further I am behind that pack, so the more free air I'll get. Although there is another Hulkenberg, my teammate, is in P50 and he's come out ahead of him. He's 23 seconds back right now. How much quicker is Hulkenberg, chat? Last lap. Oh, I think I'll lose it now. Oh, no, he's not as close this time. Equal? Okay. But I've got to kind of go to the left there, because when they're not in a position to overtake, they'll just go for a weird dive bomb when there's a millimetre gap. Oh, the car's starting to feel pretty slidey. I think I need to box. I think it might be time. I'm starting to slide around a lot on the rears, over 70% wear now. I don't want to risk the Clerk potentially undercutting me, or Norris undercutting me, because he's already on those mediums. I think it might be time, chat. We've done over half the race on mediums. We've done the hard stint, the easiest stint to be on the hards. It's time 2 laps to go. In theory, we've still got that gap there between Hulkenberg and everybody else. You can see on the minimap behind the McLaren. That's the gap we'll come out in. In theory, we still come out about in the middle of that gap. So in theory, we can still go a little bit longer. I just think realistically, Clerk's going to get me, isn't he? All right, close to me right now. I'm going to try and go one more. It's risky on tyres, but we're going to try one more, which will literally be as far as we could ever dream to go. Yeah, he's nowhere near me. Right, last one then, chat. A little bit risky because we are doing about 3 or 4% per lap, aren't we? We have to box this lap anyway, because otherwise we punch a risk, but that's literally as far as we can go. As long as, well, I was going to say as long as no one undercuts us, but they're not going to, of course. Worst case scenario, Norris boxes this lap.
We're seeing dangerously high levels of tyre wear now.
Well, we've really stretched this stint. Full-on Monaco strategy, this. We got to the lead, so we just held it. Even with all the fuel. Oh, it is pretty sketchy now. Those rears are not happy with me. We're about to box. 22 laps on a set of mediums then, just. I'm so terrified he's going alongside me then block me from boxing. But he doesn't. 78% as we pit in. Perfect. Perfect. No one's boxed the same lap as me. This is perfect. We should get that clean air just ahead of our teammate.
Okay, go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop.
Closer than I'd like, you think? Nah, we're good. Oh, look, we got a bit of clear air. That's exactly what I wanted. There was no point boxing earlier. Just being tight up against the cars in front. Oh, over the pit line. That was close. Bit of wear on the engine, but it's all good. Right, now we need to do at least Leclerc's pace, obviously, otherwise they potentially overcut us. We know we're not exactly fast with this fuel. We've got to push a little bit, but this is the problem. We're going to come up against that traffic. But hopefully they start boxing pretty soon. We've just got to push on this out lap to make sure Leclerc's not going to come out ahead of me if he does box this lap. Doesn't feel like a great lap so far. How's my sectors, chat? Let me know as soon as we cross the middle sector. We need to be quicker than Leclerc in the middle sector, really. We are catching the cars in front, so we're going to get stuck behind them pretty soon. Oh, oh, still a heavy car. Ah, mummy. I'm pushing. I was 0.8 quicker. Okay. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. So, we've officially undercut them.
Gap to your teammate behind, 5.6 seconds.
Right, now we chill out a little bit. So, what is Leclerc's pace now compared to Piastri's pace, chat? If someone can let me know. Piastri obviously in traffic on, I think it's Lawson. That's Lindblad. And also on old mediums was Leclerc's on hard. So Leclerc is probably quicker than Piastri. If he's a second lap quicker, I'm in trouble here. Unless these guys start boxing any minute now, which they might do. Piastri's 1.5 seconds slower. Well, that's bad news, chat. That's very, very bad news. Let's try and get these guys. done the perfect strategy, even if it gives us bad traffic. How the hell have I avoided Antonelli? How the hell did I not hit him then?
Boost mode if you need it.
Oh my god. Right, the slow car box, but Antonelli's still on older tyres. I think we're okay, especially if Antonelli boxes this lap. Even if we don't overtake him, I think we're okay. What's the gap, chat, to Leclerc? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Tyre
18.4, that is marginal. That's very marginal. I think we need to get Antonelli, but we're not close enough yet. In theory, with the clutch on hards, we're doing it.
Okay, stand by. We see a problem out.
No.
Looking into it.
No, do not retire the car. Do not retire the car. Well, that was slow, and I felt we needed to do it. So I have any chance, just in case the clerk does box his lap. I don't think he will, because he's on hards, but he might do. Yellow flag, please don't retire the car. He's got some damage. The clerk's still out anyway.
Okay, it's not good news, I'm afraid. Seems like an engine issue.
Oh, what does that even mean? Is that the understeer glitch? No, car feels good.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
What engine issue? What do you mean? What do you mean? What's wrong with it? We're in lean?
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around
We're in
us
hot
now,
lap.
so
We are
let's
in lean.
use
We're
it
stuck
and
in
make
lean.
this next lap a quick one.
Didn't know
Let's
we're in a
go.
hot lap. We're stuck in lean, but that's okay on this track. It's not a massive power track.
Good
Oh,
news,
it's back
it looks
already.
like the fault's been fixed. Let's
Oh,
go.
no!
Okay, just follow the car. Don't worry about the target now. Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive.
No way! So the clerk crashed and had 80% front right damage, but I assume that crash ended up causing a red flag in some way. No way! We had that win! We did it! Leclerc, after his incident, was only 12 seconds ahead of us. 12 seconds! And he was holding up the pack. We'd won. That was it. We'd done. We literally just won the race. Safety car would have been not ideal because everyone would have undercut us, but maybe, I don't know what the exact safety car delta is, but maybe with the clerk's damage and being slow, maybe we still would have come out P1. I think probably we would have come out maybe P4. That's not bad, but we're still going to be P9 with everyone on the same tyres. Prince Out made a call to the FIA. Yes, he did. The Monegasque has just gotten some unbelievable Monaco luck.
Well,
we've got another set of mediums.
The rest of the Grand Prix if we want to.
I can't believe this. We did the hard work. We did the one stop. We cooked on strategy. And now we're P9. All the heroics into Sandbot. In real life, Clerk we penalised. Yeah, we didn't. I'll have to go and watch the replay when we can at the end of the race. These mediums are okay, and we did 22 laps on a set, so 12 is obviously fine, but I mean, you know, look, the game thinks there was 0% tyres left there, basically, when we boxed. Right. We've got to send this, chat. We've still got 18.5 laps of fuel. We did overall gain fuel since we stopped saving. Most AA have got 8 to 9 laps. We've still got about 10 lap disadvantage on fuel. But given similar tyres, our pace was pretty good. So maybe we can still have leading pace here. We've got a lot of overtakes to do at Monaco. It's not going to be easy. My mum smacked my head after screaming, "What?" from that red flag. I love that. Right. Right. I'm not over it, but I need to get over it. I can't believe that, man. That is outrageous. Anyway, we're still in the points. Let's just keep it calm. We're still in the points. 12 laps to go. Medium tyres. It's not a bad set of tyres to have. I think I probably would choose hards if I could. But I haven't got any hards. So, it's alright. Let's just do it. We ready? Let's do what we can.
Again.
Go, go, go. Come on. Good launch, good launch. Oh, that was terrifying. I had to wait to get on the throttle because Hamilton was so slow. Can we sneak? Can we sneak? Can we sneak? Nah, not on sim damage we can't. Okay, we gained 1. It's not bad. We should have been 2. Oh my god. I've never seen AI go that defensive. I've never seen AI go that defensive. I should have gone the outside. Fair play to Hadjar. That was good defending. The AI literally never do that. We're quite close. Most people are on mediums, by the way. Hamilton, the only one ahead on softs. On a different tyre at all. Oh! Heart attack. Oh, hit him. No damage, we're all good. Well, we've got the corner we keep making overtakes into. Let's try that again. Oh, the understeer from the... I'm not close enough. The understeer from the fuel is not ideal. Can't do it, not in this car.
Okay, overtake enabled, overtake enabled.
They're just quite quick. They just are quite quick, chat. We're in an Audi that's heavily overfueled. And this is what I mean. Do you remember I said I was talking about fuel burn earlier? And obviously I ended up changing my strategy because it was looking like it was going to give me the race win. But if I did continue that heavy fuel burn, I'll be about a lap lighter now than what I am. Which may make a difference. Maybe. But anyway, it's what it is. I can't afford to fuel save now. It's not going to make enough of a difference with the time we've got left. Just got to go for it. Very slow in this apex. In the middle of that corner. He's in a Red Bull! Oh my god. How to do it. We did it. That was a bit of a send though. Somehow we made it clean, but I think if we keep trying to pull that off, I think it's going to go backwards for us. It's going to go wrong for us at some point, but we are at P7. Let's keep pushing on. Come on.
Okay, mate, we're not using as much fuel as we need to, so let's burn
through good idea.
Now so that we're not too heavy at the end of the race.
Oh, yellow. Not in front though. I don't think I want a safety car or go flat, so eat more laps.
Okay, clear.
Oh, brilliant, it was Hadjar. I was just overtaking him, and immediately he has an engine issue. No point going for that send. Very good. Hamilton's struggling a little bit right now on these softs. Hadjar's still there at the moment. Oh no, it's all good. No safety car. Right. Hello.
Okay, I got some information on Hadjar.
That was as late as you can be on the brakes, but ended up in the wall. I went for that, had to.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Last lap of the race. Okay, so we have got some pace here, chat. To P6, come on. Now, Hamilton was going to be the easiest one of the remaining cars because he had, although obviously it's still early days, but he only had softs. And he was already starting to fall back from the cars in front. We'll run out of time, I think. Let's just do what we can. And the leader's actually too far away. I think P2 is our maximum here. It's not bad, to be honest. It's not a win, especially as it was literally the clerk that had the drama. But well, we're closing quite quickly on Verstappen here. Can I do it again? Consecutive laps. That's a lift from there. Oh, every time it feels sketchy as hell, but every time it's working. In a minute, though, I think we're going to end up with some damage from that, but it worked again up to P5. Just keep pushing. No warnings yet. Not much battery, by the way. Bit deep. Oh, just about bring it back.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
First set is where they're good. Here is where I start to gain. A little bit. Mainly after the tunnel is where I make big gains. You might think, oh great, it's only a Williams, but in this game they're much quicker than they should be. Oh, sketchy. I don't know how it's not a warning, but it was quick in the end. Ah, didn't get the exit, hit the curb wrong. Couldn't quite do 3 in a row there. I haven't got the straight line speed to get them here. They've got unbelievable exits.
Okay, so that's boost mode available if you need it.
I think if we could get him there, I think we had a chance at this win still, but I think just this tiny delay giving up, I think, to make sure we can't win the race. I don't really know what my pace is. I'm getting held up. Got to get signs this lap if we want any chance at, well, a big result. I think podium's still on, even if it takes us a few laps to get signs, but on sim damage, guys, I can't go for an outrageous move somewhere. I'll go for the sort of moves we've been doing. They've got to be a bit sketchy at Monaco. And that's as good as I can do it. It's just the weight of my car. Hold on, he's not burning batteries too much. I don't like it, I don't like it. I don't like it. Even though they brake early and they're slow through this apex. Ah, should have set up on exit. Come on, Alex, come on, lock in, lock in, lock in. Where am I? Why am I so far off? Ah, not close up again! No! The win was still possible. Not anymore. Try everything I can here, chat. I've got to get in this lap. Come on, stop messing about. Look how far away Leclerc is. I mean, the one that caused the red flag, that is a joke. Right, I'm just going to go for it this lap, chat. Just got this lap, given the same situation to the hairpin, I'll send it. I've got to try something here. I get held up big time. I tried to get on throttle a little bit earlier. Car slid. I'll go for this, haven't I? I did it. Again, it felt sketchy as hell, but it worked.
Okay,
P4.
Good work. Great pass.
Any chance of getting out into the penultimate corner? Sure, I'm too far back, aren't I? Not quite. Almost. If I was half a tenth closer, I could have done that. Okay, podium's still on. Just try not to make any mistakes. Podium's still good. My tyres are not happy. I'm pushing very hard. I've got to get started. If I can get out on this lap, there's still a very slim chance of the win. But I need to have unbelievable pace and get Norris immediately. If I don't get in this lap, I can still get P2 because Norris isn't far away. Same move, maybe. He doesn't have overtake mode, actually. Just made the corner. That was sketchy as hell again, and it was slow, but I felt like I had to go for it. I've got to take it if it's an opportunity. I'm a lot quicker. I've just got to get past them one way or the other and just go for it. Oh, we're starting to slide now. I've got overtake mode anymore. I'll use my rear tyres. Win P3, it's not bad. It's a podium. Oh yeah, the car's sliding like mad now. I think we've run out of tyres. This might be it. This might be all we can do. I'll see what I can do on Norris, but this might be it. And it's still a podium. It's pretty good from where we started, given all the fuel we've got. And for the first half of the lap, they are good. Second half, I'm good. So, although right now we're not really gaining on Norris, we will. If I match him in the first half of the lap, I'm gonna catch him in the second half. Definitely a little bit slidey, but I've kind of adapted to it a little bit. Dealing with it. Definitely can't catch the clerk. But I can still get Norris. Oh! It's deep. See that little slide on exit there? That's what I'm dealing with. Just a little bit of instability on the rear with this tyre wear. They get overtake mode back though, so I am quite significantly quicker than Norris.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Second lap over Albon. I don't think it's quite that much, is it, on the car in front? 7/10 on Norris. That's plenty to have a chance. It's not going to be easy though. We're running out of laps a little bit. Yeah, if I didn't spend 2 or 3 laps behind Sainz, I think I could have mostly caught Leclerc before these tyres died. And I think I did have a shot at this win. But he's just too fast. He's just ran away from the field. I don't know how, especially given he was the one with the damage for the red flag. Obviously, did repair that under the red flag, but still. And there we go. Just try and get him immediately, shall we? I'm messing about. Oh my god, oh my god! Almost spun! I think he hit the wall or something. He was very slow on the exit. Okay, we've got 2 laps to do it then. That was definitely our chance then. A bit of contact, but it was minor contact and it was with the nose box in the middle, so we avoid damage. Come on, 2 laps. We got to get him. We're quicker. We should be getting him, really. Although it's Monaco, it's AI, it's not real life. And the dirty air is much less than real life. Lando paying 5D chess? Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to do this. Last lap, maybe. But I'm not going to do it at the moment. Here, though. Here, though. Here, though. Oh! Oh! No! No! Lando! What's he doing? What's he doing? Have some of that, buddy. Get in the wall. Go on. Oh, oh my god! That was sketchy as hell. Anyway, we get up to P2.
Final lap. Push, push.
Let's give it beans now. I don't want to give him a chance anywhere. Oh my god. It's going to be P2 unless I make a big mistake on this last lap. It's pretty good. It's very good. Considering our horrendous luck with the timing of that red flag. It's very good. Oh my god, no grip. Tyres are gone. We'll do what we need to do to round out this P2. The Clerks end up 8.5 seconds away. That horror show of a last lap for us. The Clerk gained 2.5 seconds on us last lap. Unbelievable. Don't do anything silly. Got enough of a gap. Oh my god, wait, look, you can see despite the fuel, you can see the pace. 18.8 laps of fuel in the end, after we stopped burning it. We did start saving some. You know what, this max fuel made it really close. We were still the fastest driver on track, but not by much. And it was going to come down to strategy. Without the strategy in the feature, we never would have won that, but the strategy was bringing us into it. Without the red flag, we'd have won it, but even with the red flag, we still get P2, so...
Come on, we're on the podium.
Not bad.
Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
That was very, very intense. Very, very intense. Oh my god, I did get some damage at the end, by the way. So did Norris.
What a drive! What a victory!
Yeah, well done, Charles. Totally deserving.
It's what they've all
Totally
been
deserving, Charles.
racing towards.
Unbelievable. Oh
Well,
god.
what an end to another
Fastest lap start. Only by look, half a tenth. That's all it was.
And we'll see you for the next one.
Wow. That's unbelievable. Replay. Here we go. Let's go see what happened to the Clerk. Was it there? Yeah. This lap somewhere. Must do it all on his own, surely, unless Norris goes for a lunge. Oh. It wasn't the Clerk. Where did he get this damage then? Look at that damage. Look at it. Is this lap he got the damage? He's already hit something. That might be me from the scuffs. He must just make his own mistake. Apex here, it's got to be. Apex in the final corner. Must have gone one too many laps too far back. Charles's Monaco luck, yeah, I know, right? Oh, there it is. Spin, I think. Hold on. That's sus. A, how's on DNF, but B, just waits for a bit, then goes, because he waits, everyone behind is stuck in a queue. Oh, well, they've got him going again. Why was that a red flag then? This is my teammate. They've got him going again. Oh, no one's going to hit that debris. It's miles off the racing line. What causes the red then? Well, there's another whoopsie. What's bro doing? What is this? What is this sitting on the racing line? What is this? Create a series? His wheel's still attached. Just about to see the flag up there. It's a flashing green bit. So it's green, 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 as in after this section. Green, 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 green. Now it's red flag. What is this, man? What is that? I mean, I was only a couple positions up the road. I was on the top of the hill, actually. It's quite a way away. And of course, everyone behind and just came across it. They ghosted through, actually. They just sorted out. And Leclerc, Leclerc didn't even cause the red flag with his whoopsie, and he could have done, but he didn't. He just gets lucky that just so happens that someone else at that moment causes a red flag. And he hadn't even pit yet. He was about to come in because he had to. This would be the red flag, wouldn't it? Lap 26? It must have been during laps. The clerk's lap 26, right? Let's just check. Oh. So, got the wing for now. So he brakes at the final corner. It was during lap 26. So he literally only gets 2. And he's also holding Norris up here. This was guaranteeing me the win. Now it's happened. So he doesn't even... There you go, safety car, then red flag immediately. Yeah, he gets like... He doesn't even do the second sector. He does one sector with the damage on lap 26. Let me check his pace. Lap 26, sector 1. How much slower was he? Actually, only 6/10. What? That's absurd. He had massive damage. 6/10. Okay. Seems a bit fast. But anyway, he would have lost loads. Like I said, when the red flag was called, I was only 12 seconds behind him. So he did lose a load. Obviously, he just spun as well. I mean, look at that final sector before. 27-0 versus a 19 odd. So he lost 7 seconds. Over 7 seconds. Just in the spin alone. So... And obviously, everyone else stuck behind him. That guaranteed me the win. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, it's not bad, guys. We still get P2. We still get P2. I can't complain. Up to 6th in the standings now. 52 points. For myself, still 6th in the constructors, but well clear now of VCarb. And just 8 points back from Williams. That's maybe not insurmountable. We'll see. But I think we've had a couple of good rounds. I think we'll probably return to the fringes of the points in the future, I imagine. Crash the same place as Crash Your Love. Yeah, I know, right? It's unbelievable, isn't it? Wait, who's on? He was on hard, but he's behind me. Replay was wrong. I was sad. Didn't know there was no water in it till I went to tip it into my mouth. All right. Well, there we go, chat. I hate race like that. I hate getting a really good result and driving really well. And, you know, I did a great strategy. Obviously a bit unlucky, but that's just luck. Great strategy. One stop was cooking. We were doing a perfect Monaco strategy, parking the bus, which wasn't easy. Pace was good despite the fuel.
It seems as if you have a new rival.
Overtakes were good, clean, were good. I wish I looked at the Norris overtake actually, but overtakes were good. And
show me why you belong
we go from, where do we start again?
That's a joke.
Like 15th to 2nd in an Audi with loads of fuel, and yet I feel disappointed. I hate races like that so much. Anyway, guys, so 2 podiums in a row now, 1st and a 2nd. Our first fast lap of the season as well. We go next time in Catalonia. It's going to be a little bit harder, I think. But, yeah. Wow. Do you know what, as well? You know the other challenge, which I was surprised you guys didn't pick, which was the no overtaking on track challenge. How many overtakes did I? Okay, I did make 13 overtakes in the end, but sort of 7 of those were at the end. So, and some of those have been technicalities of going back and forth with the clerk. So, I only actually, before the red flag, I only actually overtook on track 2 cars, right? No, technically I did overtake. Who's the Red Bull driver? He DNF, didn't he? Hadjar. Technically I overtook Hadjar, but actually that didn't gain me anything because he boxed straight away. So if we went for that, we would have had to sit behind Lawson and Co. Maybe we'd have undercut them, maybe we'd have undercut them. I think once I realised they were 2-stopping, I would have done exactly what I did with strategy. Yes, we'd have been, what were we? Maybe 5 seconds. 5 seconds back by time box. Well, look, we can check the live timing, can't we? Because it's got all kinds of history now. So our... Yeah, so we've got the fuel hit, the tyre history now as well. So our gap... Oh, why is it showing... Oh, that's Leclerc. There you go. So our gap to the leader before everyone boxed on lap 14 was 15.9 seconds. When did Lawson box? I think it was Lawson behind, right? He boxed. I don't know why that's blank, but he boxed end of lap 30. Yeah, that's right. So he was 18 seconds back at the start of lap 13, and I was 16, 2 seconds.
At the Royal Gamer 0031 just
That's what it cost. That's what it gave me.
on YouTube.
Thank you, the Royal
Hey man,
Gamer.
1 month of membership renewed on. White tick mark emoji. White tick mark emoji.
White tick mark emoji. Thank you so much, the Royal Gamer. Appreciate that. Thank you for the Vibe membership on YouTube. Yeah, so 2 seconds, right? Those overtakes, I call it 3. Those 2 overtakes we made on track gave us 3 seconds of race time. Then the one on Hadjar probably gave us another second. That's about 4 seconds of race time. I'm pretty sure when Leclerc came out of the pits, I don't know. We can't see this on this too easily because I have actually got the gaps of the car in front, but not currently. Can't look at the replay back very easily. It's not any data right now. So Leclerc, when he boxed, he was 7.5 seconds. Start lap 16. He was 7.5 seconds from the leader. 7.451. At start lap 16, I was 5.1. So I think that doesn't include an outlap. Look, I think Leclerc would have been ahead of us when he boxed. If we didn't make any overtakes at all on track, I think Leclerc would have just about been ahead of us when he boxed. Just. He may not have been. We may have just been able to sneak him, but I don't think we could have done. I think he'd have been ahead of us, right? Okay, fine. So Leclerc would have won the race if we didn't do overtake. However, we'd have been P2. We'd have literally been P2 because we'd been doing the exact same thing on everyone else if it wasn't red flag. This is, of course. Given the red flag, we'd just have to sit in P9, which would have been rubbish. We probably would have given up on a challenge at that point. But we could have got P2 without doing any on-track overtakes. That's how much our strategy was cooking. The on-track overtakes wasn't really what was giving us that position. That's absolutely insane. And just that this says safety car. That's because of formation laps. I need to fix that. I don't really know why lap 20... Oh, we didn't do lap 27, did we? That's why. Technically, lap 27, because of the red flag, is just skipped. I think we must have restarted on lap 28. It still shows a safety car, which isn't quite right. Maybe that is right. Maybe that's because that was a race start. Not too sure. Anyway, obviously that needs a little bit of work, but we didn't get any actual safety cars to be able to actually show the new safety car display. And I'm not sure why this gap's missing here. I need to look into that. That's an unusual one. Theory, there's no reason it should do that. Did everyone get that? Someone who never led. Gasly. Yeah, everyone on lap... Was it all on lap 13? That's a red flag. Everyone on lap 13 seems to not have a gap to the leader. Oh, no, that's lap 15. That's just whenever they pit then. Lap 17. It's always the lap after they pit, is it? Yeah, lap after we pit. Lap after we pit. That's unusual. There's no reason that I can think of that would be happening. But anyway, clearly it's some sort of glitch, so I need to figure that out. So the position and the gap is at the start of the lap. But the tyres and the ERS and the fuel is the end of the lap. Because obviously, tyres you can get away with at the start of the lap. ERS you can't at the start of the lap because you could do the ERS charge, but things like the how close you were to the recharge limit and stuff has to be done in the lap. So with that in mind, this is showing start of lap 13 with P10 and 18 seconds back. So clearly we hadn't pit at the start of lap 13. Whoever this is, who is this? Lawson. But then by the end of lap 13, he's got a new set of tyres on. That'll be because his pit box is before the start-finish line. Again, somewhat unavoidable. So by the end of that lap, he's got a fresh set of tyres. Start by the sector times. Yeah, look, way slower in the final sector. So yeah, great. But then then we cross. I guess is it because we're in the pits? Because that's the new tyres get taken right at the end of lap 13. So then while we're in the pits, we cross the line to lap 14. No, so yeah, well, yeah, he happens to be 14th as well. Lap 14, but we don't have a gap. But that was when he was in the pit lane. All I can think is it stops publishing the gap to leader when they're in pits or something. Because I don't think there's any technical reason that my code should be doing that. What it did do previously in Creator Series was show leader sometimes. I've stopped it doing that. I basically said, if this looks like an error, as in if you suddenly get a 0 when you're not the leader, is basically what I've done. If your gap is to lead to leader is 0 and you're not the leader, ignore that data, is basically what I've done. Which is probably what it's probably what's causing it effectively. Because maybe it goes to 0 while he's in the pits and he's not the leader. Then he crosses the line, it tries to log it, but can't because it hasn't got any because it's 0. I think that's probably why. So yeah, that's what I need to think around that. I don't really know why we don't get a gap when we're in the pits. Gap to leader when we're in the pits, but clearly the game stops publishing the gap to leader when we're in the pits for whatever reason. So yeah, I think that makes sense. In the pit, the telemetry is weird. Yeah, there you go. So that's why. Someone else said as well that live timer showed Leclerc's strategy being wrong. Yeah, you're right. It shows him having done a. Yeah, it's the red flag. It's clearly messed things up. It should also show me having done. Oh, that's right. It's just got rid of the first stint, hasn't it? So this actual history should be correct, which it is. Yeah. Yeah. So that's for some reason hasn't got my hard stint. Leclerc clearly goes hard. Did he? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is why I wanted the lap history, because it's so easy for things like this to go wrong. Flashbacks and red flags and you know, I know it's in part of this, but data glitches and stuff. It's so easy for stuff to go weird and go wrong and it's broken. But if we keep a log of all this information, we can then go and look back and see quite clearly he started on hards, he got to that 37% tyre wear, he then boxed for another set of hards where he got to 29% tyre wear, where it was actually the red flag, and then went to mediums after the red flag, went to the end. We can quite clearly see that from this, whereas obviously the actual history there is wrong, which would be the same history as the game would have had. This isn't my information wrong. This is the game's information that's wrong. This here is fed from the game. There's a packet that the telemetry sends called lap to tire data, something like that. Anyway, it's a packet which basically means that even if I join a session halfway through, that packet will give me the history of that session that I never saw. So that's good. That's that. And then the one in here, I basically log myself. After every lap, I go, what tyre were they on? What wear were they on? I log that manually myself and how old were the tyres. That's the 3 data points I collect. So that, as long as I don't restart the software on my end, that continues to get logged the whole time. So yeah, so it's the game's reported that wrong. We highlighted in the game itself as well, didn't we, that it was showing something weird for Leclerc, which was wrong. Yeah, so yeah. Right, is everything? Yeah, I mean the hard tyre, the red flag has definitely done things slightly funky, but that's normal because again, I log, as you can see, I log the fuel, the ERS, the gap, and the tyre myself. So on that missing lap, which didn't actually really exist, the game just gives you a false time. There's none of the information because it didn't exist. I want to check the damage actually for Leclerc. There you go. There's his damage. Lap 25. See? Damage. It's logged it. Nice. Yeah, so, but again, I've got this raw data now, so I can do things like maybe make the row a certain colour when someone pits or something like that. Obviously, I need to figure out some way for it to still have a gap even when people pit. Even when people's first out lap, that's just something I need to work around the weird way the game works, which is a lot of this work. And yeah, I could highlight in some way when someone boxes or something like that. I can maybe make, you know, where the damage icon is. I can maybe make that. There's my damage, by the way. Yeah, what was my damage actually? 2% floor damage. What was Norris's? 10% front right wing damage. Interesting. How long did Norris have his damage for? Yeah, same lap. So clearly it was the contact with me that caused the damage. But again, that'll be interesting for things like Creator Series. So like Ben, for example, in Hungary, had damage and then repaired it. So with this information in Creator Series, we can go back later on and look and scroll all the way down to Fabio or somebody and go, oh, look, Fabio had damage for 5 laps, then he fixed it. It's simplistic. We won't be able to see exactly what was damaged purely because it's unnecessary information. We don't need to see exactly what percentage damage he had, but we know he had some sort of damage, and then we can see that he fixed it. So yeah. Oh, anyway, right, that's it for me, chat. I'm going to head off. Hey, Rabio, your top 3 F1 drivers in the first half of the season. Why is live chat not working? Top 3 drivers first half. I mean, Hamilton's got to be up there. Antonelli's obviously number 1. He's done virtually nothing wrong at all. Antonelli.
Aspace Ghost just subscribed on Twitch.
Thank you, Rob.
Perfect timing to tune in for the first time in ages.
It was, Rob. Yeah, just as I rounded out. Thank you for the sub there, Rob. Appreciate you. Tier 1, 38 months. Appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, been a while. I actually thought about you was it earlier or yesterday. I was on to Rob in a while. So there you go. Top 3 drivers. Obviously, Antonelli's got to be top. Hamilton is in there, 2nd or 3rd. I don't think you could put either McLaren driver. Like, Oscar's... Now, Norris has been the better driver on balance, and yes, he had a phenomenal Hungarian Grand Prix. But there's been quite a few races where he's not been the best either, despite being the reigning champion. But that's just Norris. He's not the sort of driver that nails every weekend like someone like Max does or Lewis used to do in his prime, or Antonelli's doing at the moment. Norris never drove as well as Antonelli is driving at the moment. So I don't put either McLaren driver in there. Leclerc definitely not. Obviously not Russell. I don't feel like Verstappen's been good enough to be put in there. So it's really just Antonelli and probably Hamilton. I think Behrman's got to be up there. So has Bortoletto. And Perez. Lindblad? Considering he's a rookie, he's had a pretty unbelievable start to his F1 career. Yeah, other people are saying Lindblad. Norris has been driving well. He's been driving okay. He's been driving Norris level. Like, decent, but not like Verstappen or Hamilton level. I think Antonelli's got to go top. 100% Antonelli top. I'm then going to put Lindblad, because I think he's had an unbelievable start to his rookie season. I don't know. I mean, Hamilton has been good this season, but he's also made a number of mistakes, and he's not been, you know, GOAT Hamilton, has he? And he's been nowhere near Antonelli's level. And I think compared to last year is mainly why I'm putting him up there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hadjar? Not quite. He's, again, relative to previous Red Bull drivers, he's done well. I think just not good enough. I think if we're not putting Verstappen up there, we can't put Hadjar up there, can we? That doesn't make any sense. Lawson, I don't know. Is Lindblad doing unbelievably well, or is Lawson a bit mid? You can't take anything away from Lindblad because the only measurement we've got is Lawson, but Lawson shouldn't be getting beaten by a rookie already. So not Lawson. He's been decent, but he's against a rookie. So you shouldn't be getting beaten by a rookie in the first few races. Alonso, not Alonso. No, he can't even be asked to be there. Norris's average if Piastri's been crap. Don't really know what you mean by that. Yeah, Piastri's not been great this season. And Norris is probably top 5 or 6 this season. He's done well. He's just not been phenomenal. Look, Antonelli, Lindblad. I think I'm just going to put Hamilton. Special shout out though to Perez. He's been doing pretty good in that Cadillac, dominating Bottas, which I don't think anyone expected. Colapinto, well, has done a lot better this season. But again, we're talking relative to last season rather than just straight up best drivers of the season, aren't we? So relative to last season, it'd be a different answer, but yeah, I think that's fair. I think I'm going to stick with it. Antonelli, Lindblad, Hamilton in that order. There you go. That's my top 3. In chat right now, put the surname of the driver who you think has had the best season so far. Let's use our new little overlay that actually works now, shall we? Just the best driver. So only number one. Who has had the best season so far? Surname. I love that Kimi Antonelli is very much winning. People think Hamilton. That's somewhat a surprise. I know Rob said it compared to last season, but I mean, yeah, it's got to be Antonelli, hasn't it? Right, fine. Wait, let's YouTube a few more seconds, but I don't think there is any. I think we've been waffling too much for YouTube. Okay, second place, same thing. Surname of the second place driver. The driver you think has done the second best this season. Well, okay, quite a lot of Hamilton's coming in. It's interesting because Hamilton hasn't been mistake-free. He's not been on it. He's bottled a few qualies, and letting Verstappen pass was quite poor in the previous race, and he's not had many major bottles. He crashed in practice. That's unlike Hamilton. I don't know. It's not been a vintage Hamilton season, but he has been good. So yeah, all right, fine, Hamilton. Third place then, chat. One more time. We'll do it one more time, and then I'm going to head off. Third place. Surname of the driver you think has been third best this season. Verstappen's not a bad shout. He has been good again. I just feel like, again, I think it's really hard to get away from relative to last season, because Verstappen has been very good, but relative to last season, he's not been great. But Gasly had a strong start. Last few races not so good. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it has to be after race 3. Gasly would have been up there for sure. All right, fair enough. I mean, very much a front focus, but that's very normal in F1. So we've got Antonelli. You guys said Antonelli, Hamilton, Verstappen. All right, fair enough. I mean, what I will say is there's a reason that the best drivers end up in the best teams and are the best paid and are at the front of the grid. It's because they're the best drivers. So it's not just that they're at the front and we see more of them, etc. They are genuinely. They should be some of the best drivers. So Ben just missed your. Go on, Ben. Go on. Let Ben get out of his system. Go on, Ben. Treat yourself. There he goes. What did that say? Ben Daly isn't a bold. Is that what that said briefly? There you go. Ben's got our system. Very, very good, Ben. Very good. Snacky indeed. Right, there you go, chat. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the race. Good fun today. Real good challenge, actually. So good job, guys, on selecting that challenge for me. I think I would have been fascinated to see me not be able to overtake on track. It would have been really interesting because the strategy would have ended up similar, but it would have shafted with red flags. So in the end, we had a better race with red flags. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one a lot. So thank you for joining me today, guys. As always, next week, Tuesday, 3 p.m. ish. For what's it called? Challenge Tuesday career. But as always as well, the video will go out on Tuesday, normally at lunchtime-ish on Tuesday, so you can catch up on the previous week. But that's it for me, guys. Clipbook will go out tomorrow on YouTube. If you missed last week's episode of Challenge Career, go and watch that today. We tried to pitch during the sprint race, and then of course you guys give me a strategy challenge for the wet race as well. I'll be live probably Friday now. I try and take Wednesday, Thursday off these days. Probably Friday for VSE Rank, 'cause I'm actually around for VSE Rank for once. Then Saturday, no, not Saturday. No Create Series this Saturday. So maybe just Friday this week. Maybe that's it now for me. I don't know, we'll see. I've got a number of the videos I want to make. I want to make a running video. I want to make a main channel video about F1. I've got a couple actually to make. I've got a Kart Silverstone video review that I've been putting off for a couple of months since it opened. And I've got potentially a video on my visit to Silverstone, but I need to kind of figure out what I'm doing with that. And then gaming channel, got a couple of videos to make for that as well. Could probably even put together a tech review. So I've got loads and loads of videos I need to make, plus short form stuff. I've not been very good at doing editing, but my editor actually, News, has just got another job. So good for him. That is positive. That's what he wanted to do. He is still going to be doing some editing, but where before it was basically his full-time gig was editing for the for Gillon Industries. That's not the case anymore. He's now got a full-time job working 35 hours a week. So it may mean that I have to do more edits and more work and stuff, which will probably hopefully get me a bit more in the sort of content creation thing. Because right now, for the YouTube channel, all I do is plan content and stream. That's basically it. He does everything else. He edits the video, he makes the thumbnail, he makes the titles, he uploads it, he puts it live, he schedules it. That's all him. So what it means is, it's brilliant for me, obviously. And obviously he's a fantastic editor, as you guys know. But what it means for me is that I'm sort of out of the editing mindset, if that makes sense. And the sort of content creation mindset a little bit, I think. Look, I'm not a huge fan of editing, but I can do it. So I'm wondering if maybe if I start doing a few more edits and start managing the channel a bit more myself, if I then start making more short form content naturally, start maybe making a few more videos for the gaming channel, and maybe that will maybe start making more running videos. I don't know, maybe we'll see. But right now I'm barely a content creator, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's enough waffle. Oh, he's in chat actually. Hey Benjamin, I'm now driving for AG Industries. Hey Benjamin, absolute lurker in the background here. He's just done an induction day at his new job, so yeah, it's very exciting for him. But yeah, we'll see what happens. For now, he's still editing, obviously, but within working 35 hours a week. I suspect I'll end up doing some more of the editing myself. So we'll kind of see what happens with the balance of it all, or whether he decides actually, I don't want to do any editing anymore. I've got enough on my plate with this job, so I want to completely step back. We don't know. We'll see in time. But yeah, that's it for me, chat. Thank you for joining me today. Enough waffle for once, and I will catch you guys on Friday. I might go live in the meantime, maybe, but the intention is Friday 1 PM UK time. We'll see if anything else is up other than that. But yeah, going a little bit ago. Oh, fair play, Benjamin. Fair play. Right, catch you some guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.